It may be hard, but it doesn't have to be painful. And I find this is one of the things that people confuse when it comes to the positivity that you get out of a lot of even the deep spiritual coaches, mentors, teachers, counselors, because they've done the shadow work. We've done the shadow work, the heart work, whatever you want to call it. We've done the work so that even when things get hard, it's not painful. Like grief recovery, you can let go of the pain, even though you're not letting go of the person, the moment, the memory. Having closure doesn't automatically have you forget everything. It's letting go of the pain that's associated, that's attached to the event. So often, both myself and a lot of the people that I look up to talk about how hard work is hard in the beginning. And it gets easier. As I say, everything you do habitually can become a habit. And to some people that seems like a contradiction. But in the grand scheme of things, at the end of the day, something can be hard and enjoyable. Something can be hard and fun. So even in my last video, one of my last videos, I was talking about how the difference between making something easy versus hard, sort of, is the attitude you bring into it. Whether or not you come into it with an excitement of, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do this, versus a feeling of, oh my gosh, I have to do this. It's being able to let go of the pain, let go of the discomfort, let go of the ugh when it comes to things in life, and instead approach no matter what it is with, I get to do this, I get to learn, I get to grow. It doesn't have to be painful, even if it's hard. And learning all of the tools and skills, and for instance, the things in my course, I just put out the redone version of module 7 of my course, and we have one module left to go up onto Patreon. And when you learn those tools, when you have that sturdy foundation, it makes things easier because it makes them fun. I hope that makes sense, because things will be hard in life, and it's your ability to process, it's your ability to move through the things that are hard faster that makes things easier. Not that the thing is actually inherently either harder or easier, if you see what I mean. So I want to remind everybody of that, and remind everybody that no matter what you're going through, no matter what is going on, no matter how hard things may seem, it's the mindset, it's the outlook on it that's going to determine whether it's harder or easier for you in the long run. Because, like I said, things may be hard, but they don't have to be painful. That's a choice. At the end of the day, that's a choice. You choose how to approach things, how to continue on with things, whether you move on or continue to dwell in it. People think that the magic in manifesting and affirmations is only ever saying the good things and never uttering a word of negativity or bad things. But it has nothing to do, it has a little bit to do with the words, which is why my next workshop this month is going to be a mind detox, mind/speech detox, but those words are only what get you to the emotions. And it's the emotions that really make life what it is. It's the emotions you associate with things that make it happier or sad, angry or frustrated, or full of joy, easier or harder. And so when it comes to these emotions, it's letting go of that pain attached to these things that is the method behind the magic. It's not talking about it, because that's shoving it to the side. There is a moment, there is a time and a place for acknowledging everything, and saying it with words actually helps you get rid of it faster. I have this thing where I don't really have road rage, but people think I do, because when I'm in the car and something frustrates me, it frustrates me maybe just a tiny bit, but I let it out because nobody can hear me but me. I don't do it in a way in which anybody else around me in their cars actually know that I'm doing it. Maybe the person next to me in my car knows. But I've noticed people think that I'm more frustrated than I am, when really I have that moment of frustration and it happens for just a second and I let it out in words and then it's gone. Gone right away. Because I use that as my way to release the pain. If there ever is any, really. The frustration, if there is any, really. That fleeting moment, gone. Gone in a heartbeat. I don't think about it ever again. There is a time and place for acknowledging things with your words. And being able to acknowledge things with your words actually allows you to let go of that pain faster. Which is why it's not a contradiction to the positive affirmations. There's a time and a place for saying what the negative things, the bad things are, so that you can release that pain, so that you can keep moving through them faster and faster and faster, so that things get easier and easier and easier, because they're more and more happy, because you've learned to get over that hump of frustration, sadness, anger, whatever that bad feeling is. You learn to get over it faster and faster and faster, to the point where, like me in the car, if something frustrates me, I'm over it before the words even get out of my mouth. But I still practice the exercise because it keeps me in that good flow of getting over it faster and faster and faster. This is going to be something that we talk about in my workshop this month. Again, Saturday the 27th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It doesn't have to be painful. And when we start learning those foundations of what it takes to get over things faster and faster, so that things become more easily let go of, so that things become easier and more effortless, that's how things become better. By taking that time to recognize that the way you're coming into it is the way it's going to feel. It's going to discern, it's going to dictate whether or not it's easier or harder, and then learning how to let go in the appropriate moments, so that you can learn to let go faster and faster until it almost feels like it's not even there. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for another video. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ann Blackwood, your Silicon Valley Sage Sister, here to bring a little consciousness to the forefront of your daily life, to make life a little kinder and simpler. May the energy you serve you well. Be kind, stay sane, stay curious, and be kind to each other.